All right, welcome. I'm with Dr. Innocent Nwanya, and we're on the job site for his upcoming dental practice, Lagos Dental Center. Joining me is Farihah, our architect with Oliver Studios, and our construction manager, Naomi. And we're gonna give you a little look at the space just as soon as we finish framing to see where we're at right now with construction and talk a little bit about the design elements that inspired the final layout and some of the more technical stuff. So I'll hand it over to you, Dr. Innocent. Talk a little bit about what inspired you to get to this point.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nwanya, and we're at Lagos Dental Center. Well, the initial construction. What inspired the name? So I was born in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, which historically derived its name from Lagos, Portugal. So it was a mix of both cultural scenes. I intend to bring in the warmth, the joy that comes with, from the people of Lagos, have that culture built in here with respect for the people that walk in here that we're going to provide care for. And at the end of the day, hopefully build a community here.
So Farihah, as the designer for this project, how did you incorporate Lagos into the design for this office?
Well, so it was a lot of fun with Dr. Innocent. He really brought the energy, and I was able to feed off of that energy and fold it into his space. And the reception area, I think, is where we put most of that energy in. So as soon as people walk in, they feel that energy and that culture and that community that Dr. Nwanya Innocent is looking to build. And so the most bold thing you're gonna see when you walk into this space is the color. So we brought in a very deep blue color on the walls and the ceiling. He also wanted a very luxe feel to this space. So you'll see little touches throughout the space. You'll see in the flooring, it's a nice marble look flooring, but it has a hint of a gold speckle in there. The light fixtures, there's lots of little accents that give that hint to the city and the culture background that Dr. Innocent is bringing. We also have a lot of artwork, and that artwork is going to bring those touches and that culture and that history into the space as well. So when you walk in, you'll see that dark color, you'll see a lot of nice graphic wall covering that also brings that vibe into the space, and that will travel back into the treatment areas as well.
Awesome. Can't wait to install it.
So this will be the reception area. We'll be walking through. There'll be a nice glass entry door. We walk through to the back. And the most fun aspect of the back of the house area with all the treatment rooms is the central core. So this building is a nice angled building. It's a little funky, and so we were able to utilize that in creating this core. You can see some curves. We softened all the angles to have that flow in the space, and the dark blue that we talked about in the front is going to highlight this core. There's going to be very cool lighting as well that's going to highlight this core, and then as we walk through, you'll see the perimeter is all of the treatment rooms and where all the work will be happening. So this first treatment room is going to be a very special treatment room that the doctor has created. This is what he calls his Zen room. So the lighting will be very low lighting. Everything will be kind of headlamp and done in a different way than typical dental care is done. We're gonna have graphics all on the walls, all on the ceilings. Everything is gonna be built in, hidden. So when you're in there, you feel like you're in a spa, not a dental office where you're gonna be tortured. So this is gonna be a very cool room. And then we move on. This will be the lab. And this is a special area as well. Typically, doctors put this in the back, hide it, close it off behind doors, but our doctor here is highlighting it. So we're gonna have a glass front, glass sliding doors so that you can see everything inside it. He's gonna have very high-end technology, which he wants to show off to his clients and show that futuristic approach to his practice. And then we keep moving back. We'll have some closed op rooms in the corner. You still get a lot of daylight, so the whole back of his space is very nice with full height windows, and so all the op rooms will have daylight. We have the closed rooms, and then you'll have open op rooms with the daylight in it as well. We are bringing in nice finishes here as well. We're gonna be doing lighter, brighter back here, but still bringing in those graphics so that you can see that touch of Lagos and the history and culture here. So it'll be more of an artwork piece than just wall covering. This wall here as well will be an accent wall. This is gonna have a nice texture to it, and this is gonna have some branding from his end. That's gonna show his mission and his logo here. When you come around the corner here, this is really cool. You can see this is another corridor aspect, and so this is gonna be his stairy area, and it's accessible from all sides. It'll have some cool glass elements to it as well, and we'll make sure that the doctor keeps it clean because it will be visible to all of his patients, but there'll be some cool design aspects going on here too with glass and color and textures. And then when we continue walking around the corner, this is the doctor's office in the central core. You'll have the consult room on the other side, and then the last view of the ops in the front, again with all the windows and the daylight. And then this closes our loop and gets us back out to the front desk and checkout. So back to the reception area. This is where I'd love to bring in our construction team. One of the most difficult parts of the layout and the space that we have to deal with is this frontal area. And so this is where we have our restroom for the patients and some of the back of house, mop sink, janitor's closet. What we had to deal with here is this massive ladder and access up to the roof. We have to keep this where it is. We can't really close it off. And so how do you incorporate that without disrupting this kind of high-end luxurious space that the doctor is building out here? And so we're still working through details on that, but hopefully we'll keep it hidden and functional.
Dr. Nwanya, what's your favorite part about the design?
So my favorite part is the core of the practice, as Farihah said. I think first of all I have to commend Farihah. It's worth noting that working with a brilliant mind like Farihah puts your dreams into reality. So she was able to make this core feel like the heartbeat of the practice. We're gonna have like glass walls here, so it'll be a see-through from once you walk in, and that creates an openness in this area. And then we have the corridor or the hallway going round, almost feels like a river in one of those creeks in Lagos that you meander around into each treatment hall. So the architectural space also kind of like gives you a natural analogy, if you put it that way. The consult room, the doctor's office or my office at the other end, and one of our proudest spots, the sterilization component. Yes, we want to showcase the sterilization area so that patients can see how things are going through, how clean, how sterile our instruments are. We want to make them know that our kitchen is clean, that what is coming into their mouth is free from any germs, free from any contaminants. And that way we hope to raise up patients' confidence coming in here.